Hi there, Victoria again with JSI, here to show you how to construct a square corner wall cabinet. And just remember, when opening the box, you want to open the sides first. And when opening the top, you just want to lift the box a little bit, just to avoid scratching the cabinet. Once your package is open, you just want to be sure to inspect each piece, just to check for any damages. If you do notice a damage, just be sure to contact your dealer. Now that we've inspected our pieces, we're going to take the thicker styrofoam from the box, and we're going to place it down. And we're going to work with our face frame first. We're going to go to our hardware bag and open that up. And there's a smaller bag containing screws and L brackets. We want the 1-inch screws, 1-inch flathead screws that is. We're going to take out 4 of them and put our hardware bag aside. With our frame, we're going to take both ends and we're going to line them up so that they're flush against each other. And we've got 2 pre-drilled holes on this side, and we've also got 2 pre-drilled holes on this side. We're going to take our screws and drive them in, stick them together. And our second pre-drilled hole. And then we're going to move on to the other side and do the same thing over here. And now that our face frame is secure, we're just going to put it to the side for later. And now that we're done with our frame, we're going to grab our side panel. We're going to leave the groove on the edge, facing away from us. And we're going to apply glue into the left and right side glue. Now that we've got our glue in place, we're going to grab our top and bottom. We're going to leave this L shape out behind us. We're going to line it up, push it into place. And we're going to do the same with this side. And again, have that L shape facing behind us. And we're going to go back and grab our face frame now. And we're going to take our 3 spacers, and notice that on the face frame there's 3 cuts of wood. These spacers line up right with them. So we're going to grab our glue, into the groove, and we've got some glue on this larger groove at the bottom. Now that we've got our glue, we just want to lift this. And just be sure that it locks into place. And now we're going to apply some glue to the other edge of our face frame. We're going to take our other side panel. We want to keep this larger groove facing up and apply glue here and here. Now we're going to take our side panel, line it up with the top and bottom. We're going to push down to slide it in place. Now we're going to install our L brackets. We're going to take the piece of paper off the back of them and use that double-sided tape to our advantage. We're going to place one on the edge. We want one in the middle, and we're going to line them up between the 2 holes in the middle for the shelves. We're going to put the other one on the other end. And then we're going to repeat this on the other side. Now to secure these L brackets, we're going to take our 1/2 inch flathead screws just to keep those L brackets locked in place. When we're done with this, we're going to move on to the rest of them. Now that our L brackets are secure, we're going to take our other side panel. We're going to apply glue in this groove, and in the center over here. And now that we've applied glue, we're just going to line our top and bottom up with the side panel, and we're going to slide it down. And now we're going to come around to the other side. I'm going to apply glue into these two grooves. And then right on this groove over here. And now we're going to put our side panel over here, and we're going to line it up with the top and bottom just like we did with the other side. And we're going to slide it down. And push it into place. Next, we're going to move on to the back panel, and just be sure that the finished edge is facing on the inside of the cabinet. We're going to line up our sides with our angles, and we're just going to push it into place. You just want to make sure that the top and bottom are flush. Now we're going to secure our side panel to our back, and we're going to take the 1-inch flathead screws and drill right into our pre-drilled holes. And we're going to do the other two on here, and then we're going to move on to the other side. And now we're going to take our L brackets and secure the sides to the top and bottom. I'm going to peel that piece of paper off, use that double-sided tape to our advantage again, and we're just going to keep it in place. We're going to take our 1/2-inch flathead screws You just want to be sure to hold both sides together. And now that we've got this one secure, we're going to move on to this corner over here, and then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite end. Okay, now we're going to install our hinges. We're going to take the door that has the 6 pre-drilled holes for hinges. We're going to take our hinges that come separately bagged in bags like these. We're going to place them so that the pre-drilled holes line up with the holes of the hinges. And we're going to screw the hinges into place. And now that we've connected our door-to-frame hinges, we're going to connect our door-to-door hinges on the other side. Now that they're in place, we would just want to make sure that this L shape is facing outwards towards us. We're going to screw these hinges into place. So now we're going to take our outer door, and we're going to lay it right in front of the inner door, and we're going to connect both doors. We're going to line both doors up, and we're going to take this little metal piece that comes out here, and we want it to line up underneath the hinge. And then we're going to push down, and it clips into place, and we're going to do the rest with the other two. Now we're going to bring our door over. We're going to take the hinges, and we're going to line them up with the spacers in the back. We want to be sure to use these back holes right here for our hinges and secure the screws into the pre-drilled holes. Taking the 3/4 inch round head screws, we're just going to drive them right into the hinge, using 2 per hinge. And when we're done with this one, we'll do the other 2. And now we're going to attach our shelf clips. You've got 3 shelves, you've got 6 shelf clips per shelf, and you can pick whichever level you'd like to put the shelves at. Now that we've installed our shelf clips, we're going to take all 3 shelves, and we're just going to let them sit right here. We're going to install one at a time. We're going to take our top shelf, sit that right on the clips. I'm going to take our middle one, bring it up as high as we can get it. And the bottom one, we're just going to slide it up and drop that one into place. And last but not least, we're going to attach our bumpers. You want one on the top corner for the inner door, bottom corner for the inner door, and then we're going to move to the outer door. Put them on the top corner and bottom corner. And that's the final result for a squared corner wall cabinet.